Hey, it's time to do a little bit more on old Merv. And you see behind me, there's already some parts. In fact, there's a driver's side inner fender I've been waiting for. Lower valance back there. I'm going to go ahead and try to do the door pins on the driver's side today. And while I'm at it, I've got some door locks. Now obviously it's cold outside because Merv has ice on them. And well, regardless of the weather, still need to get this done and get old Merv further and further ahead, so when it warms up, I can actually go out and have some fun with it. Now, like I said, I'm going to roller valance, inner fender, door pins, and try to do the door locks. Now, as you recall, if you saw the last video, if you noticed, well, shut the door and I couldn't open it from the inside. So while I'm doing the door locks, I'm going to go ahead and fix that issue as well and check the passenger side, see if it has the same problem, because I've actually, it's the first time I've shut myself in the truck, so I had no idea that there's something wrong with the door handle on the inside. I think I have an idea of what it could be, but until I get the door panel off and look at it, I won't know for sure. So, you know what, let me just get to work. Right now, can't see the headers, the engine, anything, which is exactly what I wanted. And with the valance, it doesn't fit on there so well. There's a couple dents in the bumper that's holding some of it down, and there's some plastic tabs that's on there that I probably should have smoothed off to make it sit flush. But you know what, if I wanted it to be perfect, I wouldn't be building it like the sleeper it is. So I'll probably just leave it as is, because it doesn't look the best, and that's what we're going for. Now, of course, this being a sleeper, being a beater up truck, I want to be able to shut and open the door just fine though, and getting in and out. As you can see, well, that pin right there, well, it's probably seen better days. So, let me try to replace it by myself. So obviously, back on the driver's side door, as you can see from whatever kind of hack job someone tried to do in the past, I'm having issues with this one, so I went ahead and did the passenger side. Now I'm back over here, and not sure if we can see this, but the rod that goes from the lock cylinder goes down there into the lever over there. Fine, got it. The problem is the holder is missing, and I have not been able to find it down there yet. I've been trying, because my only other option right now, which I've been trying, is to put one of these little things on there, which doesn't sound difficult, but you know what? It's very difficult given the fact I can't get my hand back in there or needle nose to get that on there. So hopefully I can find that in a little bit. Try it, because everything else is working as it should, except for the door lock. I tried it without the holder, and as soon as I shut the door, well, it fell out. And as you saw, I put one of those little keepers on here because this was a problem why I got shut in. It's because that was gone, and the holder was gone free as well. So I used one of those. It's gonna work, but we'll see what happens. On here for wondering about this little magical thing. I'm going to keep it looking like it is because, well, it kind of fits along with the rest of the truck. But all this is worn out, broken, and the clip's been missing. So this is actually how they had it. Yeah, I'm just going to put it back like it was. And of course, since put on the inner fender, it looks a lot better under here to me. I did have to move these brake lines out of the way. See, I can still barely get a finger under there, but these were actually, once the fender went on, sitting up against the header completely. They're not now, so I think I'll be alright there. But it's starting to look complete now. Alright, so with all that done, get the lower valance installed, have the inner fender installed, which will obviously keep people from seeing what's under the hood, keep it a little cleaner too. The lower valance, it's kind of somewhat sort of aerodynamic, I guess. You know what, I like them on there, so I went ahead and did it. And it was only $9.99 from Summit Racing, so not like it was that much anyway. Doors were a pain. Obviously, you got the door pins replaced with new bushings, and wasn't that hard actually. Luckily, those S10 doors are pretty light and it's easy to do by myself without helping anybody. The door locks, so that was a pain. Small truck, it's hard to get your hands in there, but luckily got that done. All the locks work good, windows roll up good, everything was greased while I had it apart, obviously. So everything's working as it should. Yeah, it's an old beater, but some of that functionality still needs to be good for the comfort of the driver and possibly the passenger. So there is pretty much all of that on this episode. Now, it's obviously still quite a bit of work to do to it, but you know what? Let's roll along, and we're getting there. As long as the weather holds out, it shouldn't be too much longer. But with as much rain as we've gotten lately, well, there's parts of my yard I'm sinking in just from walking. So the weather has not been the best to my advantage. But I'm going to work through it, try to get this thing done so we can go have some fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.